We have to find first three terms in the binomial expansion and simplify. We have x minus 2 to 5th power. We have given binomial theorem, but here we have positive sign between and ab. So first I will rewrite that x minus 2, we can write that this is x plus negative 2 to power 5th. And now we have that a in our example is equal x and b is equal negative 2. We see that in binomial theorem we have sum from k equals 0 to n. N is our exponent. In our case n is equal 5 because we start from k equals 0, so we always have one term more than the exponent. When exponent is 5, it means we will have 6 terms. When exponent is 4, we will have 5 terms. When exponent is 20, we will have 21 terms. And what else? We have here sum of products a and b. We have to find the exponent for a and b, and before ab we have coefficient. This is combination and choose k. So first, like I said, because we have sum and we have sum of products a, b, in our case we know that a is x, b is negative 2. Because power is 5, so we have to have 6 terms, always one more than the exponent. So we will have to have sum of products a times b, so it will be x times negative 2. First we will write 6 terms, x times negative 2. We have to left the space for the coefficient, so we have x times negative 2 plus x times negative 2 plus x times negative 2 plus x times negative 2 and the 6th term x times negative 2. Why? Because we start from 0. So that's why we have always one expression more than the exponent. We have the 6 terms. Next we have to find the exponent of a and b. N in our example is 5. So we have, because we start from k equals 0, so k is equal 0, 5 minus 0, so will be 5. The first expression, x is to 5th power, and negative 2 is to power k, so k is 0, so we have negative 2 to 0. Next, the power of x will go down by 1, and the power of the second expression will go up by 1. So now will be x to 4th power, negative 2 to 1st power, x to 3rd power, negative 2 to 2nd power, x to 2nd power, negative 2 to 3rd power, x to 1st power, negative 2 to 4th power. Now x will be to 0 power and negative 2 to 5th power. And now we have to only find the coefficient for these 6 terms. You can use combination of n choose k, or you can always use Pascal triangle. Let's use the combination f choose k. So first we have power exponent 5, so we have 5, and we start from k equals 0, so it will be 5 choose 0. Next we have 5 choose 1, 5 choose 2, 5 choose 3, 5 choose 4, and 5 choose 5. Next, to find this coefficients, you can use this formula or you can use calculator. First, let's use this formula. So we have 5 choose 0, so this is 5 factorial we have over 5 minus 0 factorial times 0 factorial. And we have x to 5th power negative to 0 power, so this is 1, we don't have to write. Next we have plus, and we have 5 choose 1, so this is 5 factorial, and we have 5 minus 1 factorial, 1 factorial. And we have x to 4th power negative 2 to 1st power, so this is negative 2. Plus, now we have 5 choose 2, so this is 5 factorial over 5 minus 2 factorial times 2 factorial, and we have x cube and negative 2 to 2nd power, so this is times 4. And we have plus 5 choose 3, so will be 5 factorial over 5 minus 3 factorial times 3 factorial, and we have x squared negative 2 to 3rd power, so this is negative 8. And we have plus 5 factorial over 5 minus 4 factorial times 4 factorial, x to 1st power, so this is x, negative 2 to 4th power, so this is 16. And the last term we have plus 5 factorial over 5 minus 5 factorial times 5 factorial, and we have x to 0 power, so will be 1, we don't have to write, and negative 5 to 5th power, so this is negative 32. So this is equal. Now 5 factorial, we can rewrite that this is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. But in the denominator we have 5 factorial, and we have in denominator 5 minus 0, so this is 5 factorial. 0 factorial is 1, so we don't have to write. And we have times x to 5th power plus 5 factorial. And because in denominator we will have 5 minus 1, so it will be 4 factorial. So I will rewrite 5 factorial that this is 5 times 4 factorial. 1 factorial is 1, so we don't have to write. And we have times x to 4th power times negative 2, we copy, plus, and we have 5 factorial in the numerator, but because we have 5 minus 2, so it will be 3 factorial, so I will rewrite 5 factorial that this is 5 times 4 times 3 factorial over 3 factorial times 2 factorial, so this is 2 times 1, so this is 2, times x cube times 4 plus, and now we have 5 factorial, and we have 5 minus 3 factorial, and we have 3 factorial. So I will rewrite 5 factorial that this is 5 times 4 times 3 factorial over 5 minus 2, so this is 2 factorial, so 2 times 1 is 2 times 3 factorial, and we have x squared times negative 8 plus, and we have 5 factorial, and because we have 4 factorial, so I will write that numerator of this is 5 times 4 factorial over 5 minus 4, so this is 1 factorial, so this is 1 times 4 factorial times x times 16, and we have plus, and we can reduce 5 factorial with 5 factorial, so in denominator we have only 5 minus 5, so this is 0 factorial. 0 factorial is 1 over 1, so this is 1. 1 times negative 32 is negative 32. So this is equal, now we can reduce 5 factorial, 5 factorial, 4 factorial with 4 factorial, 3 factorial with 3 factorial, and 2 with 4, so it will be 2. Next we can reduce 3 factorial with 3 factorial and 2 with 4, so it will be 2. And 4 factorial with 4 factorial. So from the first expression we have only negative. From the first expression term we have only x to 5th power, and we have plus 5 times negative 2, so this is negative 10, and we have x to 4th power, plus we have 5 times 2, so this is 10 times 4, so this is 40 times x cubed, plus we have 5 times 2, so this is 10 times negative 8, so this is negative 80 times x squared, and we have plus 5 times 16, so this is 80 x, and we have plus and negative 32, so this is negative 32. So this is equal, we can write x to 5th power, positive negative, so it will be negative 10 x to 4th power plus 40 x cubed plus negative, so it will be negative 80 x squared plus 80x minus 32. We got our x minus 2 to 5th power, but because we need only first 3 terms, the solution will be first 3 terms, 1, 2, 3, so it will be x to 5th power minus 10 times x to 4th power plus 40x to 3rd power. This is solution to our problem. Also, if you can to find this combination and choose, you can use calculator. We have option and combination of in our calculator. So if you have to find 5 choose 0, you have to press 5 combination of 0, so this is equal 1.